Hello, everyone. Welcome to Symbolic Minds Generation. All the mothers, man, I hope y'all all had a happy Mother's Day. And all you fellas out there, I hope y'all, all the mothers in your life, I hope y'all did y'all part to make them happy. Today's topic is interracial dating and why do black male athletes end up with white women or date white women, marry white women, however you want to put it. But that's what we're gonna talk about today. And I need y'all to know that I'm not gonna use this video to bash no black women either. So my opinion on why guys date black women and the interracial dating, and you're starting to see a lot of black women date white men also. So we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna try to keep it short, under 15 minutes. So let's get right into it. I can relate to some of us. To me, right? Let me say this first, right? The oppression of the black species on this planet. The black woman is more oppressed than anybody else on this planet. Because not only is she black, she has to take oppression from the black male. And I ain't saying black male dog black women out and none of that, but for a long time, if it was a black male up for a job and a black female up for a job, the male would get it. So the black female always had to, she had to kind of battle her own race, her own race also, as far as on the male side. So that kind of change their mentality over the years and make them stronger. It's almost like they wear the pants right now. They had a mentality where they don't need no man. They got to do what they got to do. And I got nothing but respect for that. I can't do nothing but respect it. But when it come to I think they kind of overkill with their independence. And I think they dropped the ball a lot on choosing the right man. And a lot of their pain that they've been through with black men was from their own independence. Not knowing when to fall back and just be a woman. Not giving a guy a chance, to let him grow and let him succeed into something, let him grow into something where he can succeed in. And I think a lot of black women bag out too soon. See, when I was, let me give you an example. Like I left Cleveland, right? A predominantly, black neighborhood, black school and stuff like that. When I moved to Alabama with my grandmother, man, it was 28 blacks in my senior class. 28. So the demographics have something to do with it too. A lot of these athletes coming out the South or wherever they're coming from, they from small towns like that. They breed football, they breed basketball. And the demographics of it, if you look at the statistics of it, it's not a whole lot of black women around them every day. And the ones that's around them, they, I told you, they got the mentality that I just spoke about. They ain't about to put that, they want somebody already ready. They ain't about to put that work in and wait on you hand and foot. You know what I mean? Be at the gym with him, putting that work in like the white girls do. They ain't about to do that. They ain't about to do that. They too independent. They get up with you later. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I came home and I was going, me and a lot of guys, we used to go out to the Blue Martini. Like, that's the only place we can go because we had to be in at 9 o'clock. So on Sundays, the Blue Martini be open like at 3 o'clock, like a happy hour, like the old Mirage used to be. You go down there early. People go down there after church and stuff like that. So we all got on we all not ankle monitors, but we all got a curfew. We can't really drink because we got to blow when we get back into the breathalyzer when we get back to the halfway house. But we just hit the martini and just go over there and chill. And a lot of times the women there that I met, sure, once you tell them, you be honest with them and tell them what you got going on and tell them your story, man, they'd be like, man, shit, holler at me when you get back up. Hey. Now, I'm not bashing no black woman, but a lot of, that's how they roll. That's how they roll, because they ain't wasting no time. They handling their business, and they want a man that's already established. So these guys in college is coming up and putting their work in. These white girls is right by their side doing whatever. And a lot of them is already well off, giving them money, taking them to dinner, making sure they everything's straight. And they reward these white women when they get these contracts. So I'm saying a lot of, a lot of black women drop the ball. But like I said before, it's a lot of black women don't even want to date no athlete like that that's on the road all the time and sleeping around. These women ain't Cookie Johnson, Magic Johnson wife. Come on, man. We know that whole story, don't we? How many women you know would do that? You know? I mean, you know women to do that. She know he was sleeping around with all these women. She's still with him no matter what. How many women you know would do that? He done went on national TV and said he got HIV. These black women ain't no Cookie Johnsons out here. Man, that's a rare breed. Not only that, a lot of these women now, they ain't just gonna let you fuck over them because you making all this money. Yeah, it's a lot of gold diggers out here. But I'm talking about these real women that got shit going on. They just, and their moral compass is in the right direction. A lot of these women would have been gone out of there. They not, you know what I mean? They not standing for a lot. I know, like I said before, a lot of them won't even date these kind of guys. Like, they don't want no basketball player on the road every night in a different city. Come on. Trust me, a lot of these black athletes, they can't get some of these professional black women. They can't get them. They don't want them. Now, on the other end, let's go over to the black females dating white men. It's the same way. A lot of black men have an arrogance. A lot of black men are aggressive and angry. And it comes out in their relationships. It comes out in their relationships. It comes out so much that they think because they going, they putting food on the table and all that. It's a whole lot more than nurturing a woman than just putting food on the table. You know what I mean? So these white men, they just being themselves. We might look at it as corny or soft or whatever, but man, women love that nurturing part of a man, the sensitive part of a man that comes out and flood love on this woman. They love that. You know what I mean? Now personally, I dated a lot of white women. When I was in high school and stuff, man, they no black, they ain't like me. I had 7 outfits, one for each day of the week. You know what I mean? I might have had 15 outfits altogether. The rest of it was just basketball stuff, shorts, and But on Monday, you know what I was having on. On Tuesday, what I was having. I ain't have no car. We in one of them little towns. Was one high school, one middle school. Ain't no bus running. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna have a girlfriend? Now, unless she got a car and willing to pick you up. But like you said, that's kind of what it ain't so much of materialistic. It's popularity. Yeah, I was popular on the court. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't pick nobody up. My grandma let me finally use her car probably my senior year, at the end of my junior year. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get my license till my junior year. So she started letting me use the car a little bit, but I couldn't, I didn't have nothing. I went and got some jobs and stuff like that on my own. And, helping my grandmother out around. I just did my thing. And all I want to do was play ball. You got some people today that be like, man, you was too shy to want a girl. Really? They say, man, no, Kenny Stover. Yeah, he ain't going to talk to nobody. But it wasn't like that. I had a couple of girls. Y'all know who y'all is. Y'all know who I liked and stuff like that. But, man, I just feel like, man, I wouldn't get, the black girls didn't like me. They didn't like me. Then at the time, in the 80s, You know what I'm saying? The white girls are like, they kind of like me, but they was on some creep shit. On the down low, want to mess with the black dudes. That was that kind of era. You know what I mean? But I ain't have did no black girls like me. They ain't like me. I can bring that, come down there on the Friday night. I done turned the whole gym out. I done rocked the house. You know what I mean? But no girls waiting on me. What no black girls waiting on me? They wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I ain't appealing like that. But I'm just saying. On the grooming part of trying to, stay by somebody's side in the beginning. That's why you see these dudes is like they chilling with who down with them. It don't even matter about the race or color. Now, if you ask me now, man, I would never date another white woman. I mean, I know I'm about to get married, but I said that before. I wouldn't date another ever. Something just hit me, man, a couple of years ago where I was like, man, I'm like, no. I just won't do it. Just the history of it. Just the history of the pain of it. I know you can be like, man, these people born today, these millennials, they ain't got nothing to do with the slavery and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But what if you date somebody, most of our ancestors were slaves. You don't know if you dating somebody, you married somebody, you didn't put a baby in her. You don't even know if her family was the slave masters over your family. You don't even know that. You don't know that. So it's. I just, in my opinion, I never dated. It don't even matter now because I'm about to be married and I'm staying married. We to the grave with this. But I just would never date another white woman. I just won't. I dated enough of them. I remember I was one of them guys. I remember black girls used to ask me, like, why you always with these white girls? You know what I'm saying? And I remember a girl asked me that before, right before my arrest. A little bit before my arrest, about 2 years before my arrest. Why we always see you with these white girls? I said, you ain't never said nothing to show no interest in me. Why you worried about it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, take us straight back to high school. You ain't never showed no interest in me. Don't be worried about who I'm with. I love me some sisters now. But these white girls today, man, look how they built. And all of them ain't got no surgeries. I don't know what's happened. They got asses now. They build like sisters. They competing. The shit done flip. I don't know if it's in the food or what they eating. But shit, you see these white girls right here now, they killing the game. Shit, they walk around here like, man, you be like, I remember back in the day, man, my blood pressure used to go up when I see a white girl with a big old sister ass with the hips and shit. They was rare breed back in the day when I was growing up. Now they everywhere. And we know all the old story, the old saying, white girls more freakier. No, they not. These sisters will get it in too. You know what I mean? But the white girls are weird on their sleeves where the sisters won't. So a lot of times, they know that the white girl, she letting it be known how she gonna get down. The sisters, she might just be a freak in the sheets, a CEO in the streets. I mean, you ain't gonna find out. You ain't gonna find out. Because she ain't gonna give you that, you got a lot of work again to get to see that free side of a sister. You gotta be down now, you gotta be on her same pay scale to see that freak side. You gotta be already established to see that. And this is true, man. I ain't lying on nothing. I ain't putting no sister down and all that. It's just, man, just a struggle over the years of them coming up and have to do this and fight for everything against black men and all. Their mentality changes almost like I said, they wearing the pants. They wearing the pants. Like, you got to come in and be on their time. A lot of them, a lot of them don't really know how to, they don't really know how to treat a man. They want you to feel lucky that you got them. You should feel lucky that you got them. And that's why a lot of the divorce rate is higher amongst blacks. It all got to do with our society and the position we've been put in. If y'all don't believe me, y'all need to believe what I'm saying. It can change you. What you've been through over the years, what your mom and them been through, what you've seen them doing, and all of that. It can change your mentality as far as how to treat your significant other, how to treat them. Y'all here with me? These dudes out here, man, they young, coming out of high school. It's the same, or meeting them in college. They down with them. You got your opportunity to snatch one of them dudes up. There's some black women, with the dude. You can see LeBron with Savannah and all that. Black dudes want to bring, like, to me, black men, right? They ain't looking for something. They ain't talking about, I need somebody on my same pay scale. They bring somebody up with them. It's the women that's talking about, man, if he ain't making this and he ain't making that. It's the women. So you can't really say nothing about what you can't. Y'all need to be quiet. Black Twitter was mad as hell after the NFL draft. They was on there going off on the young black men with all the white girls. You feel me? They was on there going off. But it's been like this for years. Until black women change their mentality and humble themselves and realize that they're women. A man come out the womb as a natural born provider. He want a woman to mold. He want a woman to be a woman. He don't want to compete with you and argue with you about how much money he making. Or looking down on him because he ain't got nothing right now. He in college. Y'all dropping the ball, man. Y'all should have been snatching him up. Y'all so independent, y'all don't want to put the work on. Like, I got my own, I don't need him. I'm trying to build my own stuff up, blah, blah, blah. Nah. He was right there. Y'all was in the same classes, all of that. All of that. You had your chance. There's a million dudes on YouTube right now making money off of gold digger videos. Not just black women, white women, all women. Dog the dude out. Then he get in the car. They turn around and come knocking on the thing because they see the car in. You think the men and white, black, whoever, they don't see that? They ain't watching these videos? That's why they on there with the black dudes at the NFL draft with the white woman, because she put the work in. Y'all don't want to deal with a man at his lowest point. Y'all want him already up here. Y'all don't want to grow together. And it ain't your fault. It's what society has put in you that made you this kind of woman. I'm just going to say it. You're an angry black woman. You angry. It's not your fault. You had to fight claw, crawl for everything. Man, I love you, black woman. I love you to death. But I got a lot of experience with dating all races. If what I'm saying today offends you, please don't let it offend you. This might not be you, but I'm saying this is the majority. And I'm doing this video, and I told you in the beginning, this ain't to put black women down. You've been oppressed so long, you damn near your own man. A lot of y'all talking about y'all don't need no man. Y'all out here like y'all don't need no man. They got a new sex toy called a rose. Man, I see people all on YouTube talking about, man, shit. They rocking with the rose now. They already got their own money. They man is the Rose. They man last name Rose. I don't know if y'all heard about the Rose, but man, it's shit. It's supposed to be a bad mama jamma. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So look, my whole thing is like black men and women, we not patient with each other. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you can see anger in them sometimes, or they might be sarcastic or argumentative, always on the defense about anything, the smallest thing. It's to rather do what they went through with their relationships. It's not them. They not healed yet. So you got to be willing to work, iron things out, and acknowledge that you're not perfect either. Show patience. Show love and patience with your mate. Show love and patience. It can come out beautiful in the end. It can come out beautiful in the end. Salute. This is out of my generation. Y'all have a good one.